Wow, look at this hair today. It is humid here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I've got some wild hair going on, and I'm a couple minutes early. See if there's anybody early in the room. Oh, why did that brighten up? And away. Let's see if we can do it again. I am not sure why that did it. That's why it is cool to get on early and see what the hell, where my settings are. Edit. Edit what? I am going to burn a little sage, a little Palo Santo, neutralize the energy here in the studio. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? You're early. Come on in. Yeah, we're still about 3 or 4 minutes early. I'm just getting set up. Chrissy, how did you hear about the live tonight? Was it off of Facebook? Or did you get a notification from YouTube? My lighting is a little bright. There we go. Oh. You know what? That's okay. This is Friday night. I guess it's not going to look the same as it does during the day and on my other videos. Good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Chrissy, because I know I see your name from time to time on some of the likes. I absolutely appreciate people like you that follow me. Man, I can't say thank you enough. I am going to set up the paranormal flashlight for tonight. Let's see. Whoa, here we go. Got something going on here. Spirit, can I feel you take control of the light, please? Do you have it? All right. We might have a good spot here. All right. Hello, Lisa. Lisa, I want to pull some cards for you today. Lisa's you're our faithful follower. I see your name turns up more than a bad penny, girl. I just got done thanking Chrissy for being a faithful follower. You know, you're a little bit early, and so am I. Let's see. I'll pull a couple cards for you, Lisa. Holy mackerel, girl. Holy moly. Anybody else in the room yet? Just us. Hey, that's right. All right. When we talked, we ran into each other here, about a month ago in a store. You talked briefly. You mentioned to me something that you were interested in doing. You have the Page of Cups. And whatever this passion is, yes, exactly, taxidermy. Whatever this passion is, I think you're going to move forward with it. The reason I say that is you also got the, I don't know what side that this video, YouTube flips me around, the death card. Okay. That's a huge transformation. And doesn't that pertain to what you're doing or what you'd like to do? You only do taxidermy on dead stuff. And then the other card that came up was the High Priestess. Follow your gut on this. Your intuition is pretty damn good, girl. Follow your gut on this. All right. Hey, Chrissy, let me pull a couple for you too. Oh, hey, who else have we got in the room? Drop over on the chat and say hello. I will be answering questions tonight, but since we were a little early coming into the room, I just wanted to say a nice thank you and hello. All right, Chrissy. I don't know if you've been thinking about furthering your education, but I think it would be a good time to do that. We got the Hangman. And the Hangman is somebody that kind of gets forced into enlightenment. Like work or something isn't working out for you, so you do need a little bit of more education. Do we have the Empress? This is a card that says you're kind of taking control back over of some situations in your life. Making some huge improvements, a lot of healing, Chrissy. And the last card was the Six of Swords. And that is saying you're moving to some smoother water. I feel like you really laid out a game plan for yourself. The timing might be right for a little more schooling. It may even be just some CE credits. But hey, there you go, Chrissy. Thank you. I appreciate you showing up, girl. All right, let's see who else do we have. Elaine Evans. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Studying for your spiritual journey. Yeah, wow, hey, come on in, girl. This is the place to be. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. If you're thinking into getting it, Chrissy, if you're getting into anything in the spiritual, metaphysical world, don't expect smooth waters. I'm going to tell you what. This shit will test you. It will test you. Colleen Gonzalez. Hello, Colleen. How are you? Where are you from? If you would like, I don't know why, but I'm asking you, Colleen. I don't know why I feel like I need to get your permission. Would you like me to pull a couple cards for you? Colleen is from Atlanta. I had some family down in Atlanta, outside of, no, actually more Buford, over outside of Stone Mountain, I think that direction. And I'm telling you, when I come down to Georgia, all I have to do is spend a week down there, and I pick up that Southern thing. I did a reading for a girl yesterday. She moved down here for a short time, and oh man, she had that Southern drawl. All right, Colleen, girl, I don't know what you got going on, but there is a no-lose situation coming up here for you. Where do I want to start this? All right. First off, we have the World card. Yeah, you are going to be stepping out into the world doing something. Not quite sure what it is. Perhaps it might be something to do with maybe a little bit of public speaking, that you might have to maybe make a presentation or something. I get that. We got the Six of Wands too. I get the feeling that you really practiced, studied, sparred. Whatever this is that you're going to be doing in the outside world, you've really worked towards it. And this six saying you're going to have a victory out of this. I don't know why, but I feel it might be employment related. And the other card that came up was the 10 of Pentacles. Girl, this is like luck right here. Bam, bam, bam. This is abundance here. This can be financial or family. if you're going on to more schooling, and Chrissy, I had that come up for her. If you're going on for more schooling, it's going to benefit you too, Colleen. From Michigan originally. Wow. I got a lot of friends. Carry a lot of following from Michigan. Oh, well, thank you, Donna. I don't know how I look amazing. For some reason, I washed my hair today, and it's very humid here, and it's actually, my hair is actually very curly, or not curly, but wavy. I have to blow dry it, and it's a job. Let's see. All right, you guys, throw me some questions. What would you like to know about the afterlife? So I know a lot of you, everybody over here has a family that has already passed on. Okay. Colleen, anything about your house? Well, let me see. What cards did I pull for you? Okay. That 10 of Pentacles is telling me that came up. I already got them back in the deck. That's to do with house and family. I'm not really sure if there is some kind of owner's dispute. Like, I'm trying to dial in. This is not easy. Let's see here. I do know that 10, everything is saying it's going to iron out whatever is happening. And I feel like somebody's making some home improvements also, maybe. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight, since you're here, let me repeat some of those dates that I would not travel into a big venue for love nor money. Okay. Astrologically, we have pinpointed sometimes. Everybody knows shit's going to happen, right? There is going to be some chaos take place in our country before the election. We all know that. So we don't know how serious it could get. You know, some people could really get out of hand, and there could be a lot of violence. There could be some kind of little another catastrophe. Okay. I don't even like to say it because I don't want to put the energy out there and bring it in. But those days to look out. Get your pencil and paper, or you can play this back on the rewind. July the 15th, August 19th, and November the 8th. August 15th, Mars and Uranus, they get ready to they go head to head, and they cause a lot of friction. That's the day the Republican convention starts. So that in that time frame, there could be something very bad happen. July 15th. August 19th, the moon and the sun do the same thing. They kind of come together, and they both square Uranus together. And August 19th is the Democratic Party's opening convention. I don't think they planned it that way, but we know what's coming, and we're able to kind of narrow it down to a little bit of a time frame. Now, when I give you those dates, it's not exactly that day. It could be 2 or 3 days before. It could be 2 or 3 days after. Energies don't just turn on and off, even celestially. November the 8th, Mars and Pluto, they do the same thing, man. Pluto is just a bad guy. He picks a fight no matter where he goes and who he ties up with. November the 8th is election day, I believe. And that's also a full moon. No, that was the Democratic August 19th, full moon also. So there are 3 dates, July 15th, August 19th, and November the 8th, that stay home. Don't get I'm not going to be flying an airplane. I'm not going to be going to I love to go see a big baseball game, Pirates game or something once a year. Those dates, I am not going into a big venue. Now, the one date I want to talk to you about, and Colleen, with those lucky cards that you had, that leads right up to this. And tomorrow, May the 18th, is the luckiest day of the year. Jupiter comes in, and Jupiter is the great benevolent. Anytime Jupiter touches in a house of your horoscope, and each house rules a different aspect of your life, so to speak. One rules family, one rules career, one rules heart. It's all in there. But anytime Jupiter comes in, it just sweetens everything, makes everything smile. So whatever you might be working on, Colleen, I think, yeah, this is going to be a good time for money to come in, so you'll be able to finish that. And I guess that was what I was feeling about the construction or the work or whatever it was I said. You probably have repairs to make. But tomorrow, the 18th, is the luckiest day of the year. When I get done talking to you guys tonight, I am going to go hang out with some of my friends at one of the local clubs, and I'm going to buy a couple of those. They sell those tickets at the bar. I'm going to get a couple of those and just get chill. Tomorrow, on the peak of that day, if you're out fishing, you're going to get the biggest fish you ever get. If you are panning for gold, you're going to find gold. The 18th is one of the luckiest days it is the luckiest day of 2024. Now that will carry in a little bit to that would be Sunday morning on the 19th. That energy will carry over with Jupiter being in there, making everybody happy. Wow. Hello, Diana. How are you? My spiritual friend. I guess, all you guys are, because you wouldn't be here if you weren't interested in this stuff. Okay, let's see here. Colleen, wow. Almost 800,000 gallons of water. You could fill a couple swimming pools with that. Several big pools. Yeah, that's going to get ready to wrap up for you. It's going to fall in your favor. It's time consuming, a lot of paperwork. We had to deal with, we are not completely out of Mercury retrograde's shadow phase, the post shadow phase. So some things have been, especially legal paperwork, has to be redone and rewritten. Anything that goes on during a retrograde, it just play hell to get it to happen. There's a lot of communication things go wrong in Mercury retrograde. All right, somebody. Oh, Colleen. Yeah, Colleen, I think you're going to be that 10 of Pentacles was the card to say, yeah, monetarily, you've got something coming. Definitely. It's going to better the whole family, because that 10 of Pentacles encompasses family too. Let's see. Do I have anything else? Any topics to actually just talk on for you guys? What did I want to give you? I've got notes here on gems and crystals. Everybody knows the very first crystal. If you're going to start buying crystals, it should be a plain old quartz crystal. That's the most important one. If you're starting your collection, plain old quartz crystal is the most important one. It's the one to start with. You can get a little more elaborate. Can I reach this? As time goes on, add to your collection. I keep this one right here on the table because it helps magnify and concentrate the energies when I'm trying to pick up. All right. Second gem or crystal that you should acquire is, I don't know that I don't even have any right on the table. Are you kidding me? I'm kidding you. No, I'm not. Well, you're going to get to see inside the mysterious desk over here. All right. That's just jam packed full of tarot cards and crystals. Here we have a piece of amethyst. And this is kind of that's the kind of the root end of it where it broke off of the main one. It's not, the lighting isn't real good, but it is purple. And that's another important one to have if you're collecting, beginning your collection. And another good one that everybody should have is rose quartz. That looks really white, but trust me, it is very pink. Lighting's horrible. But rose quartz, that's one that helps with healing of the heart, anything to do with the heart, broken heart, or poor heart health. It even helps with that. And one of the last ones, where is my piece of obsidian? Oh, wait a minute. That's not my obsidian, is it? No, that's labradorite. Okay, hang on. All right, I happen to have, this is an obsidian. Obsidian is just black volcanic glass. I mean, that's not a just, but wow. It is very good for protection. Warding away dark energies, evil spirits. All right, I'm going to adjust the flashlight again. All right. That is right in your guys' eyes. Spirit, can you give me a wink or blink and let me know if I have that adjusted correctly? Oh, I just looked into the light and I can't see anything. Oh, well, hello, Nancy Ryan. Hello, Molly. How are you? For those of you, Nancy Ryan, do you still have your radio show? I know where you were doing a podcast thing, because I like to tell everybody to kind of tune in and catch you. Nancy Ryan did a Rocks with Ryan show. She is a very accomplished musician. She comes from a long line and family of musicians. All right. Yeah, I looked right into the light. Now I can't see a damn thing. Okay, it did go off. So I'm going to assume Spirit is, they're always with us. They're always with us. You are never, ever alone. If you knew how many of your friends and family are around you, and they fly through, they whiz around. Oftentimes I see them with my naked eye. And you know what? I will explain to you guys some of the ways to. Okay, I'm just having a hard time with my hair tonight. And you know what? The other thing is, this damn camera is backwards for me tonight. Everything is in reverse. All right, leave myself alone. Some of the ways to see spirit. Okay, now you oftentimes catch spirit zipping around my videos. Oh, there's my cat outside. Oh, that poor guy. Oh my gosh, my handicapped cat. Can you guys, will you hold still? Just give me 30 seconds to run out and get my poor handicapped cat. I forgot all about him on the porch. from the chair. I'm coming. Get going. We're going to work. Get up there. Get going. We're going to work. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, Miss Maggie, can you get up there now? Go ahead, get up there. Come on, we're going to work. Hurry up. All right, you're going to be SOL. I had to bring him in to show you guys. This is my handicapped cat. Right now he wants down because he's mad I brought him in. He has cerebral palsy. If you've ever never heard of that before, neither have I. Didn't know was such a thing. But I have 2 kids in spirit that had cerebral palsy. That cat was destined to find me. Now I'm really a mess. All right, Maggie, get up there so we can go to work. Hurry up. I can't do it without you. Get yourself turned around. All right. Get yourself in there. Which way you going? There we go. North by northeast. We got it. We got it. All right. Hey, thank you, you guys. I appreciate the brief intermission. Yes, that cat found me. When I moved here, Maggie always had cats as company. And I couldn't bring the cats. Here we go again with the hair thing. Good. Okay, wait a minute. No, wrong way. Oh, I gotta quit this. Okay. Because I'm looking at it backwards in my video, my monitor tonight. For some reason, it's backwards at YouTube. Anyway, Maggie needed companions after I moved here. I didn't want her to be by herself, and I left her alone. And a guy that I had ridden beside for 25 years, my buddy Fat Kid. That was a nickname given to him by the bikers, and it just stuck. He was a good guy. His daughters called me, and they asked me, he'd passed, and right after I moved here, and they said, Aunt Tina, did you happen to find a cat yet? I said, no. So we have a kitten. So I went and got the kitten, and I brought it home. I put it down, and it fell over. Well, it'd been on the street for a couple of weeks, so it was scrawny, and it was tiny, and I thought I would feed it and nourish it and, try to get it up on its feet and get it going. And as time went on, I noticed that it didn't do things little kittens normally do. It didn't play. If it was on your lap and you stood up, he would fall down. Can't jump at all. So anyway, make a long story short, as I get to take him to the vet to get him fixed, because he's a tomcat. I did not want him spraying, how male cats are. So I took him to the vet, and the vet says, Tina, you ought to know that. Thank you, Becher, Spirit on the Light. Talk about confirmation, and my kids are with me. Tina, you ought to know what's wrong with this cat. You have 2 sons. You had 2 sons that had it. I said cerebral palsy, and he said yes. It's a different term for cats. Not you. You're the happy cat, or the wild cat. And that crippled, broken little kitten found me. Happened to be the girls gave me that kitten on their anniversary of their dad's passing. Synchronicity or coincidence? The fact that it had cerebral palsy. I know my son and my best pal are up there and sent this cat to me. So you have to make those connections with everything. Nothing that we do in this life is by accidents or happenstance. It's all choreographed from the other side. They're constantly sending us, anybody else might have thought that cat would have been a burden. because they're euthanized with that brain condition. Oftentimes they walk in circles. He will fall over. It kind of looks like a fainting goat, and those goats are having seizures. I don't know why people think that's funny, but he will oftentimes just fall over. But he needed somebody that would take care of him. Thank you on the light. Don't make me cry. All right. What else are we going to talk about here? Sweet Tooth Girl. Can I ask a question? Yes, you can. Those of you new to my channel, you know about the flashlight, right? It's a paranormal flashlight. It is a 6-inch mag light that I have set up. Normally, when we do it in a paranormal investigation, we're asking strange entities and ghosts to take control of the light. Here in my house, and anytime I use that, only beings of the light are allowed to use it. Spirit guides, guardian angels, and ascended masters. Now, not just my spirit guides or my guardian angels. Oftentimes they are yours too, that come in and take control of the light also. All right. Sweet Tooth Girl, where'd you go? Ooh, that wanted out. I'm going to take it. I'm going to pull one more. All right, Sweet Tooth Girl, where'd you go? Ask the question. Well, I did pull some cards for you without a question. Let's see how this applies. If you're still there, you may even popped out. We have the 5 of Swords. Something for you has been a real battle. It has been back and forth and up and down. And the 5 is absolutely about change that's coming. The energy of this situation for you is getting ready to change. We have the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you may have been helping somebody. Or actually vice versa. You could, somebody may be helping you. Now, I think it's legitimate, whoever you're helping or whoever is helping you, that you really needed a little financial boost. Actually, I think you're helping somebody. Now, this person might not pay you back. But that shouldn't be, when you help somebody, it shouldn't be because. But financially, I don't know if they're going to pay you back, though. Now, you're in the right. Sword of Truth came up. That other situation with a 5 is ironing out. And I think you're going to be vindicated about something. Somebody may have been, I don't know why, but I get something on the edge of being legal. But everything's going to be okay. I mean, the ace, man, that's the ace. All right. Wow. Eight of us in the room. You know, I know that YouTube is shadow banning me because I often speak out about Big Pharma. I have done these lives just over at Rinky Dink Facebook and have had 80 and 90 people there. With all the people that scroll through YouTube on a Friday night, do you think that they're missing me? No, they're not even getting offered my, when you pull your Facebook open, no, I'm sorry, your YouTube open, and it offers you all those selections of what's new, yada, yada. Yeah, Facebook and YouTube both shadow banning me. My following has dropped tremendously. Ooh, that's all right though. It'll heal. It's going to come back. I got that. I got this. I got this. All right, Diana, let's see. You plan on driving home to Ohio from Southern Texas too and trying to wait out all the, yeah. Well, let us know when you're traveling. Let's see. What did it say? Texas. Are traveling through these states. Or are they going to break? The storms, yeah. I get the feeling you're going to be able to just get right through it. Like you're just going to be skirting around all the edges of the storms. Just go. Put your faith in. Call in your guardian angels. Never hurts. Whether you're Catholic or not, you can call in Saint Christopher. He is the patron saint of travelers. You do not have to be Catholic to call in the saints. That's why they're saints. They're non-denominational. They're benevolent for everybody, not just Catholics. So call him in, and call in your spirit team. All right, Nancy. Yes, let me pick a card for you. That is your sister. Don't let anybody buffalo you. I don't think you're saying too much to a lot of people, but your sister is coming to you in your dreams. Now, anytime we dream about somebody that has passed, it's usually a visitation, especially somebody close to us, near and dear to our hearts, our family, our loved ones. All right, let me see if I can close that out of there. And we'll close that pop-up out of there. All right, let's see. All right, you turd, get off there. I have a virus pop-up that just came up and is blocking the screen. Okay, Nancy, I was going to pull a card for you. And actually, I had already pulled one, but I got two of them for you. We have the Hermit card. You're beginning to feel pretty all alone. Family, we are at an age, Nancy, you and I both are at an age where family starts to go ahead of us. That Hermit card's telling me you're a little forlorn about losing another sibling. But you are going to do what you always do, Nancy. You're going to carry the torch and you're going to hold the light. You're going to continue to show the world that age isn't an issue. Now, this is the healthy cat here. All right, you. I know there's another kitty out there. Wow, catastrophes going on in here. All right. And the other card that came up, Nancy, is the Knight of Pentacles. You have some kind of small amount of money coming to you. Some little coming in slow. Could be simple little overpayment on insurance, premium, something. Got a little chunk of money coming back. All right. Let's see. Where did everybody go? It really scrolled past Nancy. I got Nancy. Well, Colleen, I'm glad I did pop up for you because over at Facebook or here at YouTube, I appreciate all you guys, really. Okay, Colleen, if you adopted his son, absolutely, he's coming in your dreams. Now, I get the feeling that there may have been some hard feelings about this child coming into the family or being adopted. Maybe somebody didn't want to quite let him go to come to you. Horus Mia, what's tarot? Oh, good Lord. I don't know where to start with because I know you're not here of good intentions. Okay. Um, yeah, if you adopted his son, he is definitely coming to you. Now he's wanting to say thank you for the kindness you extended to his son. Now, milk carton, let me tell you, I've had a lot of really scary, horrifying dreams. Mine are not predictions by any means. Some people do have um, dreams that are warnings, that are premonitions. It doesn't work that way for me. Um, but the dream about the ghost grabbing you under the dining room table, when I was a kid, I knew there was something under my bed. I was afraid to let my feet hang over the edge of the bed. I knew it. I mean, obviously, it was probably just somebody in spirit. And it is very rare that they're angry or bad or poltergeist. Actually, we live people create and cause poltergeist activity. Okay. Let's see, Molly. If they come to you in your dreams and you can't hear what they're saying, you might not be ready for the complete message. It's not like they're giving you a warning. It's like, okay, now you're at the point of your life where you need to go back and get some education, or whatever it is. You're not quite ready to, you're not at a stage yet to get that advice. So if they're silent in your dreams, somehow that can be also interpreted as you felt like maybe there was something left unsaid too. Okay. Oh, Wendy, you're never late. How are you, my friend? My friend Wendy down in Florida. She is a real estate agent down there. Anybody needing to buy real estate in Florida, just get a hold of Wendy right there. Hey, Wendy, let's see, for shits and giggles. Let me pull a card for you. You were late. Let me give you a couple dates where I'm going to repeat those again here before we finish. Okay. Things are starting to iron out a little bit for you, Wendy. A little bit. One more here. Let me see, Spirit. All right, there it goes. Now, crazy shit, Wendy. Out of 3 cards, 2 of them are 6s. 6 of Swords. You're headed to smoother. And you guys that follow me know when I get on a video camera, my nose itches. It feels like a hair. It drives me crazy, but it is spirit in the room. When I'm talking, they often tell me I'm hitting it right on the nose, and my nose itches. But this is for you, girl. You're beginning to go to smoother waters. It's still not an easy ride by any means. If you pull one of those swords out, the boat will sink. So, just try to just go with the flow a little bit. You're headed that way. 6 of Cups. There's a ton of opportunity that's getting ready to head your direction, girl. Now, this is also about a second opportunity at something. And I'm not sure what opportunity is going to present itself, but you're going to have a second chance at something. Might be real estate because I brought it up right away. Might be another location for you personally. And then we got the 9 of Cups. Wendy, things are turning up for you, girl. You know what that is. This is wish fulfillment here. Yeah, you've been working. You've been busting your butt. All right. I didn't mean to be rude to that person that wanted to know what tarot was, but um, I just had the hunch that they were just here because they were going to start something. And I asked for protection before I started that, so that I don't have this. Usually, when you do these lives, you should have like a moderator that kind of censors some of this stuff. But I don't have one, not tonight anyway. Yeah, Saint Germain is a good one. Saint Germain covers a lot of different things, not just any one particular, like Saint Christopher is for travel. Holy Mother Saint Mary is for mothers. So Saint Germain is for a lot of things. I tell you who else I call in is the Archangel Saint Michael. He's now, if some of you do that, go through a meditation and learn who your spirit guides are, don't be surprised if Saint Michael is one of them. Originally, when I did my first meditation to learn who one of my spirit guides were, I saw Saint Michael. And I really absolutely felt honored at that. Okay, yeah, I was going to give those dates again. How long have we been on here? All right, let me give you those dates again. Now, these are the dates to avoid going to big venues. And look, I don't want to scare anybody. The fear mongering that's going on in mainstream media is bad enough. They're not giving us the truth about the real things and the real things that are pertinent. So don't buy into even what I say. Research everything. Look it up on your own. You know, they're closing down small farmers because they're selling whole milk to people. Really? We got crackheads running around killing, doing stuff, and they're going to throw a family farmer in. So the world's, it's not the way it should be right now. Anyway, those dates, least I get sidetracked again. What, buddy? I hear you. I know there's a mean kitty out there now. The first date is July 15th, August the 19th, and November the 8th. These are dates that I personally will not be, I won't be traveling. I will not be going on an airplane. And I will not be going into big venues. Now, not just on those particular dates, you know that energy, it kind of fades in and then it fades out. Okay. So July 15th, the Republican National Convention starts. Shit's going to happen. The fur is going to fly. August 19th, the Democratic Convention. Again, now the planets that line up on those dates help us pinpoint that. November the 8th is election. So this stuff has all been culminating and coming along. We were finally able to kind of get close on some dates of what to watch out for. Now, tomorrow, May the 18th, I had to stop and think, wow, already? Where did the month go? I mean, we're past halfway already. Is the luckiest day of the year. Jupiter is it's called the Great Benefic, and it will highlight almost every aspect of our lives tomorrow. If luckiest day of the year, if you're a fisherman, you're going to hit the biggest fish you ever caught. If you're a racer, you're going to win. if you're working on remodeling, things are, oh, the price of materials may not be, something lucky is going to happen. Some of you, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to get a scratch off yet or pick out some numbers. But I am going to do that myself. It's the luckiest day for everybody. It's not like insider trading. I'm allowed to do this. All right, Colleen, how to do that? How do we find out our saints? The saints are for everybody. Our spirit guides and our own personal guardian angels. We can usually find them by doing a guided meditation. They're all over YouTube that you could find them. Just type in how to find spirit guide. And there's some different ones, but the one that I like the best is the one that in the meditation, it tells you to walk down this wooded path, and it tells you how beautiful things are, and it gives you a lot of detail, and you need to work that into your mind. And as you walk down the wooded path, and it opens up into a beautiful grassy glade, and in the middle of that is your spirit guide standing there with their back to you. And at a certain point, when you walk close enough to them, you ask them to turn around, and you will see who one of your spirit guides are. Now, they change. Let me backtrack a little bit. We are all assigned one right at birth. Everybody gets a spirit guide right at birth. They don't send you down here unattended. Your spirit guide tries to not manipulate you, but maneuver you a little bit and get you to do the right things the right way the first time, so that it's a little easier. But sometimes we just don't catch the message. If you have a troubled or a complicated life, you'll get more. You'll get another spirit guide. Most of my life, I have had 3. All right. Just checking spirit, see if you're still back there on the light. I hope I didn't blind you guys, because I blinded myself again. At times I have had as many, well, actually more than 3, but 3 that were just, the ones that were assigned to me. I have had a lot of tragedy and a lot of things happen in my life, so they're there. Now, one of the funny things about spirit guides too, they can very much be what you don't expect. When that person turns around, you may not think you're worthy first. When I first saw, Saint Michael as one of my spirit guides or guardian angels, I didn't think I was worthy. Like, how? Why? Oh, me? Wow. Can't be. So don't feel like you're not worthy of whoever you see. Now, it may be somebody without a name or somebody that you don't recognize like that. It could be just an old matronly woman in sackcloth and, very old clothing. Or it could be somebody even more modern. It could be somebody Oriental. It could be somebody Black. Could be somebody of a different nationality. Because sometimes they are our alter ego, just to kind of bolster us in areas that we aren't that good at and we can't compensate for. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. Yep. Absolutely. I appreciate that. All right. Tierra, the minute I looked at your name, the light went on behind me over my shoulder. Let's see what happens. You know what? That's crazy. The moment her only sentence is, let's see what happens. Look at the light. Spirit of the light, do you have a message for Tiara? You do. Can't make that shit up, people. All right, I'm going to pull some cards for her. Thank you, Spirit on the light. It's just dark enough in here that light, when it comes off and on, is affecting my camera lighting, because it's automatic, so it senses what's going on and adjusts. All right, Tiara, let's see. More change. You know what? I want one more for you. Now, for those of you that follow me a lot and over at Facebook, I don't mind answering an occasional question. However, I answer questions for my living. So I keep the roof over my head. I do get some people that get carried away when they send a message, and then that turns into wanting, oh, Tiara, honey, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Let's see what happens, she says. We've got the 5 of Wands. You've been going through something a little bit difficult. There has been some resistance. I'm not sure what exactly this is. And it's felt like it's been a fight the whole way. We have the Magician. And I'll thank you for my cameraman back there. Get out, get. Go play. Go play with dog. Go play with the dog. Yes, go get dog. All right. Now, the Magician is you, honey. I think you're more capable of doing a lot of things than you believe. I don't think you have enough faith in yourself. Now, I don't know who's on the light for you back there, but I did ask them, and they are acknowledging what I'm saying for you. You're better capable than you believe. You're lacking a little confidence right now. We have the 10 of Wands. You are about ready to wrap up a cycle in your life that you've been hoping you could get away from or finish up. You're going to put down a burden that isn't yours to carry anymore. It's like, I'm done. I succeeded. I graduated on the next level. For some reason, you're going to finish up something and move forward. I'm liking that. Hey, thank you, Spirit on the light back there. Appreciate that too. I have to thank them. Wendy said she's met 7 of hers and 3 stay with her also most of the time. Elaine. Yeah, hi. Okay. I'm glad you pointed yourself out. She met me at, actually it was at an event that I wasn't doing. I refused to do readings. I refused to give gallery reading, where you stand in front of a whole audience and pick out people. And I refused to do all that. I just wanted to go hang out. All right, let's see. How long have we been on here? Probably about an hour. I usually go about an hour and a half. I definitely appreciate you guys for jumping in here. I know YouTube is shadow banning me. There is no way that with as many people that sit home on a Friday night and scroll through YouTube on their phones, they're bored, looking for something to watch, that YouTube is not offering my videos because of things I say about Big Pharma. I've been talking to you guys about taking your life and your health in control. Wow. Those cards fell out on purpose. Taking your life and your health under control. Look at that. They're both about healing. The Temperance and the Star card. The Temperance is kind of a good reading for today. The Temperance, I'm talking about taking our health. This is about quitting something that's not any good for us. Like the sixth or seventh cup of coffee in the morning, Tina. About some of you are addicted to carbohydrates, have to have bread, have to have pasta. You know that stimulates your appetite, right? You knew that though, right? Okay. The other card, the Star card, that's a card that indicates that sometimes the healing needs to be a physical healing and not just an emotional healing. Sometimes we need to take our health under control and watch our weight a little bit, get some more physical exercise. On CMOS, as far as a supplement, you know what? No, I haven't. I have taken algae. I do take fish oil. I'll have to, you know what? I'll look at. It's starting to get popular. Um, I'm starting to just see it around the edges, and I haven't had enough research background on it and see is it really any good, or is it worth it or not. All right, let me see if I have any other topics on here that we can discuss. Yeah, those dates of the July 15th, August 19th, and November the 8th. All of those planetary alignments on those days line up for opposition, for attempts to derail the election. It's there's going to be and some of us don't even see the election happening. Now, I haven't got that myself, but some of the friends that I have that do what I do, I've got a couple of them that say that the election could be postponed a couple of weeks because this is going to be one of the most heated elections. There's spirit on my nose again that I have ever seen in my lifetime, and I'm going to be old this summer. Potassium and magnesium, bam, yes, they are very important for just heart health. Thank you, Spirit on light, bam, they hit that solid. I take them both. My family has a very strong history of heart disease, coronary artery disease, and diabetes. And I have none of those. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high sugar. My cholesterol is well in the good ranges. I had to eliminate bread and pasta and flour. I'm not allergic to that. I don't have celiacs. In some people, it stimulates your appetite like an addict alcohol to an alcoholic. Yeah, one slice of bread isn't going to be good enough. You got to go back and have about 3 crackers, and then you got to go get a cookie. If you're on a diet, eliminate all the white stuff. If it's white, it ain't right, with the exception of cauliflower. Magnesium is highly important for cardiac health. I was experiencing cardiac arrhythmia. They were going to write me a big script. If it didn't clear up, I might have to wear a pacemaker. Something to make it stay in rhythm. I started taking magnesium. Now, I take about 4 or 5 different varieties of magnesium in my supplements. That arrhythmia went away. That was about 6 years ago, and it has never had it again. Of course, I take that magnesium faithfully. I also use Celtic sea salt. Celtic sea salt is better than pink Himalayan salt. They are now mining the pink salt was so popular that they were mining it over in China. Over there where they made the get the shot thing, and okay, the whole virus. But they mine that in a lot of those places, and they mine it. It's right next to mercury and lead. I see you. You're coming around. I see you. Peek. 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 Anyway, there are traces of mercury and lead found in the pink Himalayan salt. So if you've got any cheap brands of it, like, Great Value, throw that away. Celtic sea salt has more of the trace elements. It's got, I believe there are like 60 trace minerals in it, with 5 or 6 different varieties of magnesium in that. Yeah, he's being very verbal tonight, because, like I said, there was another cat outside. My handicapped cat got escaped. I have no idea how he made it that far out in the yard. I'm glad I got him before the bad cat got him. The big bad mean cat in the neighborhood. All right, who wants to throw me a question? We can talk. My field is not tarot. You guys this is a vehicle that I use. I am a medium, and I see and talk to dead people. I help connect people to their deceased loved ones. I do missing persons work, cold case work, criminal profiling, and I do military remote viewing. Completely different than what psychic viewing is. Military remote viewing, we are given a packet. You open the packet up, and it is a sheet of paper. And on that sheet of paper, there are only numbers. And I am to tell them about the target using a different means. Oh, what else do? I do end-of-life counseling. I got to tell you, when I do end-of-life counseling, I hope to help people get through a really rough time when somebody's getting ready to die and make that big transition. It's hard for me when I go visit a family, and I do healing, and I am able, and I do this quite often with healing. Diana knows about my healing. I think she's been at some of my healing services. But I lay my hands over whoever's dying. And I asked God, mostly Jesus, because he's kind of the right-hand man, if they could help me take that pain away from that person. Thank you, Spirit on the light. Lord, let me take that pain away from this person for just a little bit. Let me help make them comfortable. Now, when I first started doing it, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just knew I needed to help somebody. And when I went home, I threw up from their chemo. I was down and out. End of life, I answer a lot of questions that people have. I had one little old lady ask me, she says, how will I know what line to get in over there? I told her, you'll finally be able to see the signs. You'll be fine. Hello, Carly. Getting ready to see you in a couple weeks here. Let's see. Any messages for Carly, Joe? Let's see. Yeah, a lot. That's helping with the missing. Um, I like to help before it's body recovery. Let's see. Wow, Carly. Oh, hang on. I had to go through these cards a couple times, Carly, to get a card to jump out. Spirit, give me one more. Okay. Thank you on the light back there. Carly Joe, do you have some kind of an announcement you're going to be making? I don't know why, but I got a feeling that you're getting ready to make some kind of an announcement. We got the Two of Cups that came up. Thank you back there, Spirit. I saw that blink. This Two of Cups it's almost like the Lover's card. Okay. You look to be pairing up with somebody. We have the Moon card. I think you've been up and down, over and around. I think you have been chasing a date. I think you have thought about, no, we don't need married. Yeah, we do. Yes, we know. Yeah, this is kind of like you don't know. You're almost bipolar about, do we or don't we? Now, doesn't that look like a wedding chalice to me? And you? Oh, yeah. Now, Carly, let me see if what the cards show. That's two. That's a two. The only other thing this could indicate is a third baby. So if you are not, be careful, okay? I'm highly accurate predicting babies. I once did a big gallery reading, and it was a room of about 60 or 70 people. And they were big wedding tables, big round ones where you could sit 10 people at a table. And I would stop and I would deliver the messages. 909. I would deliver messages to the table because, if it was Uncle Bill coming through, then niece and somebody else were there and I could give the messages. And I happened to stop in the back of this one young lady's chair, and I was kind of leaning over her shoulder, delivering messages to the table. And I stopped and I asked her if she was expecting. She said, no. You're right. I'm not usually wrong. Spirit told me, don't second guess myself. I said, went back to delivering the message, and I said, are you sure you're not expecting? Nope, no. I stopped a third time in the middle of delivering this other message and asked her, if you're not, be careful. Same warning. You sure you're not pregnant? Well, at the end of the evening at the meet and greet, I heard the crowd break into a loud chuckle and laughter. And it turns out she was pregnant, but her mother-in-law was sitting at another table and she hadn't had a chance to tell her. So, all right, I'm going to draw another card here just for shits and giggles to see. Ooh. What's going to go on for the weekend? All right. Hey, I'm okay with this, I guess. The ooh is, I wanted to see what the weekend's temperature was. I think I just saw an orb over the desk. 114 maybe. The devil. A lot of indulgence may be going on this weekend, so be careful. Because everybody thinks they're going to be lucky, so they may overspend. So that's one thing. Could be a Capricorn that somebody might be dealing with. But for the weekend's energy, be careful that you don't over imbibe. Don't drink too much. Don't smoke too much. Don't eat too much. We have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight is saying, look, if you just kick back, my pony here, he's going to trot in real nice and slow. He's just going to walk right in. He's not charging in, but it's a good weekend to just relax, have a good time, just kick back a little bit. And then we have the Fool card. Somehow over the weekend, I feel that there is going to be a brand new beginning for somebody. I think somebody is going to start their life all over again. Brand new. Like you may have kicked an old habit already, and you're taking your slow time getting your health back in order and starting a new life. Go you. If you broke any kind of addiction, go you. That's not about being foolish. The fool is, if you look over his head, I can't get this camera right tonight, the 0 over his head. That's before number 1. This is a new beginning. This is a divine time because that 0 represents God. So we're going to have a good weekend. Just to be careful not to spend what you can't afford to spend. If some of you are going to go out and try and gamble tomorrow, with it being the luckiest day of the year, don't bet any more money than you can afford. For me, it might be a $20 bill. All right. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It has been, I've got a couple more people this week than last week. I must be pulling people over from Facebook. However, they're hiding my stuff too over there. They don't want people. They don't want us to warn you guys about it, but it's been coming out on everything about the whole COVID thing. I said in the very beginning, and I'm going to risk being shut off completely, that everybody was worried. They said that they didn't have time to test that vaccine. They didn't have time to test it. They didn't even test it. It was sitting on the frickin' shelf. You don't make money off of it on a shelf. We have to release the virus in order to make money, right? Well, I have learned to not trust Big Pharma a lot now. A lot. My oldest son had MS. He's still got it. The medications that the doctors prescribed for him and put him on almost killed him. For every ailment, there is a natural remedy. Now, I forget who was talking to me about the sea moss earlier, and they mentioned mushrooms. Turkey tail mushrooms is a cure for cancer. Turkey, you can buy it. It's in a capsule. You don't have to go try to find it and pick it and buy it. Go on over to Amazon and people look up these remedies. They're not remedies. They are. How do you think people survived for all those thousands of years before modern medicine came around? And that's only been in the last 100 years or so. Thank you, Spirit on Light. How do you think people, and they were strong. You know, women had to get up and they had to split some of their wood to get the fire going, the kindling, and split the wood, get it going in there. And then they had to get the old potbelly stove, the iron stove going to cook on and make the bread and make the biscuits. They could eat some of that bacon grease and stuff back in those days because they worked differently. We are not physical nowadays. Yeah, find the antidote. When I have so many people that have died of cancer, it breaks my heart. First off, I can see that the treatment is not going to work for them. I can tell. And then I feel bad because I don't say anything to, it's not my place. It's whether you take treatment or not is a personal choice. But at a certain point in somebody's cancer, you have to weigh whether, do I want to enjoy this time that I've got left? Or do I want to go get brutalized with chemo and then go get burnt with radiation and then be so sick that I can't visit with family when they come around? Now, I started to talk about earlier about, that I do end of life work. I get jazzed up when I go to somebody's house that's getting ready to die. I am excited and giddy. I couldn't figure it out for the longest time why. And then it dawned on me that I'm connecting to where they're going. I feel that joy and excitement over there. Because before we die, they have a party all ready for us. Welcome home party. Graduation party. Call it what you want. They are braced and ready for us before we get there. All right, let's see. Elaine, yeah. Chagati. Yeah. For example, I have actually a couple of them, but I have brain tumors. When accidentally I had to go for I bumped my head, had to go get an x-ray. They came back and said, well, you don't have a concussion, but you do have a brain tumor. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Well, I went to all the doctors and neurologists and the neurosurgeons and yada, 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 yada. And I did not trust them. Now, this was about 20 years ago now, maybe. Yeah, 15 anyway. I quit using my cell phone. Right here, over where I always would put my phone, is where one of the tumors was. Now, of course, you swap back and forth a little bit, but whatever your dominant ear is where most likely where it will happen. And then there's another one in the back and almost in the center because it got it from both sides. I quit using my phone. Now, I've had a phone since I've had a handicapped child, ever since there was a bag phone. And those used to emit a ton of radiation. They're better now. I would not wear earbuds or AirPods at all. You do not want those EMFs going between your, they're going right through your brain. We all are using more text, which has benefited me a lot too. So every time I go for an MRI, and that's only about once I haven't been there in 10 years. You know what? If you let them look, they're going to find something. All right, you guys, I started to close this off. Wow, Colleen. Girl, you got a story, I'm telling you. Metformin too, wow. All right, those of you new to my channel, you'll get used to me. I hope. Come back. Visit me over at Facebook. I post daily over there. I throw some, I do post my smaller YouTube videos over there so everybody can see. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave. And remember, I never leave you that I don't sincerely bless you and send love and light. See you soon.